Hello and welcome to This Week in Bobcat Athletics. I'm Vice President of Athletics Craig McPhail. We've got a great show. Darius is taking over. Darius has brought some of his friends today to talk about soccer. I'm so proud of our soccer programs. I traveled this past week to their Final Four tournaments and their banquets and their games, and I watched our young people give everything they had. We came up a little short, but you can see the progress is there. The future is so bright for Lee's McRae Athletics, especially our soccer programs. This week, our volleyball team heads to the conference tournament. Cycling just finished fourth in the country in mountain bike nationals, and they had two folks win the Stars and Bars jerseys as national champions. We've got a great show today. Stay tuned for more of This Week in Bobcat Athletics.
Welcome back to This Week in Bobcat Athletics. I'm Darius Melbon, and today we're here with Thomas Deely. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you, mate. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. Thank you for being here.
It's a pleasure.
Deely here, he plays for the men's soccer team at Lee's McRae College. Can you just give the viewers just a brief description and just a little bit of background of who you are and what brought you here to Lee's McRae College?
Of course, I'm originally from Oxford, England. I moved out to New Zealand when I was about 12, 13 years old, something like that. And what brought me to Lee's McRae was just the opportunity to sort of combine, my studies with soccer, and obviously play at a high level, and then, gain a degree at the same time. And I'm loving it here, and I'm really happy with where I've ended up.
That's awesome. And you're from England and you live in New Zealand. So what's like the biggest transition that you had to go through coming here to the United States, both playing soccer and just a lifestyle as a whole?
Yeah, it's a massive cultural difference. Obviously, I'm kind of used to it after moving from England originally to New Zealand. So adapting to a different culture is always different, as well as a different style of play. American soccer is very fast, very physical, comparatively to sort of a slower, more technical game to what I'm used to. So adapting to that's also different as well.
That's awesome. And I noticed you were a beast in high school. I must say you did really, really good. You actually broke school records and games played, and also in goals as well. You actually had 129 goals to break the record, and also played in 114 appearances. How were you able to be so successful in high school? Was you more mentally prepared than everybody? Were you just more determined? Can you go more in detail on how you were that good?
Yeah, obviously New Zealand is a smaller country.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the soccer isn't as good there, but just small amount of people. And obviously in high school, coming from England, I was one of the sort of better players as soon as I went there. And I guess I just played well and sort of enjoyed playing, and just goals went in and that. I think all the records have actually been broken by my little brother now.
Oh, really?
At the same school, but that's all right. I don't mind.
And can you give a description about your younger brother, just a little bit more?
Yes, I got two younger brothers. One is called Jack, he's the middle one, and then a younger brother called Ben. Both very good players. Ben right now is in the New Zealand Under-17 team, so he's excelling. Very much so, and like I say, breaking all my records as he goes. So
that's good. I know you're a proud brother, aren't you?
Oh, definitely.
That's awesome. And you actually just finished your season playing soccer. Y'all did really well. I'm proud of you guys. How do you think the season actually went for you this year compared to maybe the past couple of years you've been here?
It was a different season. Before we played the semi-final the other night against Pfeiffer, Rich, coach, brought us in here and we talked about soccer being a game of inches.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately this season, those inches probably weren't quite on our side. We lost games by minimal margins, where a ball maybe crossed the line, maybe didn't. And that probably sums up what it was. Compared to our other two seasons, this season wasn't as good, but we have a group of guys who we know are capable of performing at the level we need, and next season we're hungrier, and we know we're going to do well. There's already guys down here. As soon as I'm done here, I'm going and we're getting into training right away. We're calling it pre-season starting today. I'm getting right back into it, and that's the mentality we have, and we know we can sort of succeed with that.
That's good, and I'm looking forward to see what y'all do next year. I know y'all gonna be pretty good. And actually, I noticed you're doing really well. You've actually gotten better in statistics each year. You actually led the team this year with 12 goals and 8 assists. What can you do for next year to continue your success? What do you think you need to do in order to help the team win?
Yeah, obviously all I can do is work as hard as I can in the off season and prepare even better than I have been. And it's great to improve season by season, and I hope I can keep doing that, and hopefully help win my team conference championship, which at the end of the day everyone wants to do in their senior year. So that's our goal.
I'm sure you'll definitely do that. And one last question: do you have any plans for the summer, or any future plans you really want to do after you graduate college?
Yeah, I mean, for the summer right now, me and a couple of the other lads are looking to play PDL. So we're looking forward to that opportunity, and I think that's going to be really good and going to really help us develop. And then future plans, just going to look for playing opportunities, and that's what I want to do right now is play. I'm definitely not done playing after college. And also I'm really looking forward to getting into some coaching too and seeing what opportunities there are out there. So
that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck to you, and thank you for actually coming today. I really appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
And just stay tuned for more This Week in Bobcat Athletics right after this. Welcome back to This Week in Bobcat Athletics. I'm here with the lovely Lena Langell. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for being here. Miss Lena here actually plays for the women's soccer team here at McRae College. Can you just give the audience a little background description of who you are and what made you come to McRae College?
Yeah, I'm originally from Nova Scotia, Canada. A lot of people don't really know where that is, but it's nice out on the water. I decided to come to McRae really because of soccer, and my coaches have always pushed me to try and go to the States for soccer because the States take their athletics a little bit more serious. So it's always just been a dream, and that's kind of why I came here.
And do you like it so far being in the United States?
Oh yeah, I love it. When I came here, I just knew it was the place for me. So
you're thinking about actually possibly staying here in the future, or do you think you're going to go back home?
I'm pretty open to what I'm gonna do after school. I love it here, and I'd like to if it works out that way.
Okay. And what's the biggest transition that you've had to overcome coming from Canada up north? I know it's probably a little bit more colder, if not a lot more colder up there, and just coming down here to the United States.
Actually, the weather's pretty much the same.
Really?
So it's not too much of a difference, but really there wasn't much of a difference coming here other than getting made fun of for my accent that I have, supposedly. But yeah, the small town made it really welcoming, and the school, just knowing everybody, so it was really easy to adapt, and especially with the team. So
that's good. And I noticed you actually got the golden boot for soccer in high school. What was that experience like? You actually scored the most goals, in the conference, and you got an award for it. What was going through your mind when you received that?
Being at the school that I was at, we didn't really get recognized for sports that much, so it was a pretty cool thing to happen. Yeah, we were second last, so I wasn't really expecting to get the golden boot, but.
Well, it shows you that you're good, you're talented, so keep that up. You actually just finished your season as well as the men's soccer team. How do you think the season went for you overall and for the team?
Well, for me specifically, it was definitely a memorable season with all the girls and just how we came together as players. We really played really well, we connected. But as a team, we set goals at the beginning of the year, and we reached all of them and even went beyond the goals. So overall, we did really well.
That's good. And I've noticed you improved in your statistics as well. Each year, you actually led the team in goals this year, actually tied for the most goals on the team this year with 5 goals. What did you do each year to make sure that you're focused in order to perform? And I know since it was your senior year, I know that's a lot of pressure. So what did you do to relax before games and do what you needed to do?
Really, each year I just grew with the game and the team. Again, like I said, this year we just clicked, so it made it easy to kind of put away a couple goals. And yeah, pretty much right before games, I really just kind of not think about anything and just let it take over. I've played it my whole life, so it comes naturally, hopefully.
Yeah. It did. You're very good, talented. I came to some of y'all games this year, and you did very, very well. So good job. And you are a senior, so do you have any immediate plans right after college yet, or do you know what you want to do?
I'm not exactly 100% sure. I got a couple ideas. I think I want to go to school for my MBA and then be a grad assistant as well, so continue to do the thing that I love, which is soccer. So, and then see where life takes me from there.
Good, and best of luck to you. Thank you for being here today. And with that, just stay tuned for more This Week in Bobcat Athletics right after this. Welcome back to This Week in Bobcat Athletics. I'm Darius Melbon, and we're here with Andy Fisher. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Andy here is actually the Sports Information Director here at Lee's McRae College. And I actually got a question for you. You watched the World Series, correct?
Correct.
How do you actually feel about the Cubs getting their first World Series in a long time? It's been over 50 years, and I know there's a lot going on in the city. I know they're really proud.
Yeah, it was actually over 100 years, 108 years since World Series wins, so very happy for the city of Chicago. Even though I'm not a Cubs fan or an Indians fan for that matter, I know I stayed up for the entire Game 7. I think I went to bed at 1 a.m., but it was well worth it.
Yeah, it was a very exciting World Series, and Chris Bryant is a beast. I will say he is a beast. And actually, Andy, he watched some of the games this week for Lee's McRae and has a little bit of a recap. So can you just give us a recap for the games this past week?
Sure. First off, the soccer team closed out their seasons this week. Both teams had very nice runs in the conference tournament. Both teams reached the semifinal round, and they both lost to eventual champions of the tournament. So 2 losses that they shouldn't be ashamed of. The volleyball team went 1-1. They picked up a win on the road at Emmanuel. And then the cross country team posted their best finish at the regional race. They placed 11th out of 24 teams, and their best finish since 2010. So very nice week.
That's good. And athletics this week has been pretty good. I'm really proud of the soccer team. They did what they needed to do this season. So best of luck to them in the future. And I know there's some exciting games that's going to be taking place this next upcoming week. And can you just give us a few informational points about what's going to happen this upcoming week?
Sure. The volleyball team will be in the conference tournament beginning Tuesday night. They will play at Erskine. First serve is set for 6:30 p.m. If they win, they would play Saturday, and then the championship match, if they get there, would be Sunday. Also, Darius and the men's basketball team, along with the women's basketball team, open their regular seasons Friday and Saturday. The women will play at Bristol. They will play Mars Hill on Friday, and then they will play Tusculum Saturday, while the men will be at Tusculum on Friday, and then they will play Lincoln Memorial at Tusculum on Saturday. So a lot going on.
Well, thank you, and wish the men's and women's basketball team the best of luck, and thank you for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
And stay tuned for more This Week in Bobcat Athletics with Craig McPhail right after this.
Fans, as we get ready for the winter, which hopefully, it could be right around the corner, it's basketball time. I hope you get a chance to come over to Williams Gymnasium, watch a few games. We've got something really special in store for you for 2017, as we're going to have new seating. There'll be new bleachers in there, and that gym is going to be loud, we're going to be proud, and our basketball teams are going to be a fun product to have. Our game environment coordinator's got all sorts of games and prizes and promotions for you. We're going to have a fun time. We hope that you come up here and you see us, you get a chance to visit with us, see our young people, get to meet some of these kids and see how great they are. They come from all different countries, they're all different states, they have great backgrounds. They're wonderful young people. They're super talented, they're engaged and involved in our community, and they're just the type of people that we want with our young people. Giving them the experience to get a college degree in this great setting, there's nothing better. Fans, stay tuned for next week's This Week in Bobcat Athletics.